This is Gabriel Gonzalez for CageSidePress, here with former Bellator middleweight champion Gegard Mousasi, who is fighting Lyoto Machida this September in LA. Gegard, first off, from your last fight, Rory to Rafael, long layoff. This one a lot quicker. Why did you want to come back so fast?
I do better. I came from injury. I always do bad after injury. And when I'm more active, I'm in better shape. I have to do less. I don't get burned out easier. So a shorter training camp, keep training, and I get in the cage more hungry.
Now, I think a lot of people are going to ask, why Lyoto Machida? It's the bigger fight, but obviously a lot of people thought if you want the rematch with Lovato Jr., they would probably make it. Why did you take the fight with Lyoto specifically?
Because Lovato said he's injured. I don't think he's injured, but he says he's injured. It's a game. Fighting is a game. They play their part. I keep busy. After this, I'm gonna fight Machida anyway. What does it matter now or later? If it's a belt on the line or not. I'm gonna. He's a big name in Bellator, so I keep busy, and then I fight Lovato again next.
Now, you've talked about a lot, fighting, it's your job. It's not necessarily, this big passion, so to speak. How important is it to you to have the belts? How important is it to you to say, you know what, Gegard Mousasi is the #1 middleweight in the world?
I fucked up last time. I said, with those interviews, I said, I don't like fighting, it's job. And I think it showed in the fight. I think it just showed in the fight. So we're gonna change that. We're gonna change a little bit the training schedule, the way the training. Every training camp is different. This one is shorter because it's close to the last one. So I'm gonna make things different so I can perform better. And I always came back stronger. I learned my lesson. I always evaluate what I did wrong, and I'm sure we'll get back better.
Now, let's talk about Lyoto Machida a little bit. Obviously, you guys fought about 5 years ago. What's different about him? What's different about you this time, in your opinion?
He's older. He looks still good. He looks good. But I got better. The problem with me is sometimes I get in the cage not wanting to fight, or I fight certain way with some mentality. I go into cage and I fuck it up. Not gonna happen this time. I want to revenge that loss. I'm gonna go 100% for this fight. 3 rounds. I'm gonna go leave it all in the cage. If I lose, I lose. But I'm gonna go and trying to knock him out, not trying to score points. I think I will do very well this fight.
Do you feel like that mentality, score points, not necessarily try to do damage, was what got you in the Lovato fight?
No. I think Lovato fight. I fucked up.
You just didn't feel focused. You didn't feel hungry. Or what was it?
Like I said in the interview, I said those stuff. Coming from an injury, having 10, 11 weeks training camp. Not excuses, but you see like small things pile up, and then it becomes a big problem. Because at a fight, small margins make big difference, and if it's margin here, and then it comes up to a failure, and that's what happened. This time is different. I think motivation. I'm gonna train less, maybe, because I'm in shape already, and then get in there more willing to fight. A little bit fire in the ass. It's always good.
Let me ask you a final question. They talk a lot about you only got a few fights left on your deal. What's important to Gegard Mousasi at this stage for the last few fights? Is it getting the Lovato fight back? Is it maybe 205 and Ryan Bader, somebody? What's that one that's like, you know what, before I go, that's the one I really want?
Well, first, beat Machida, then there's a title fight, middleweight. And then maybe you see what the options are, light heavyweight, welterweight. But that was also the plan before I lost to Lovato. So now it's a comeback. The dream is a little bit shattered, don't you think? But makes it for a good comeback.
Do you have a message to the Mousasi fans as we let you go?
Yeah, I appreciate them very much. They always support me in the bad times. And to my haters, suck it.
Gegard, let's leave it at that. Best of luck in September. We look forward to it.